When Jesus was here, among his first words were these, in agreement with John the Baptist: "Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." All those things referred to things. Where you're going to eat, what you're going to eat, where you're going to live, what you're going to wear. And by the way, I believe they involve everything. In other words, God's saying, if you'll seek my business, I'll take care of your business. I want to tell you a story about seeking and finding the kingdom. In ancient Greece, there was a horse trader by the name of Philonichus. He dealt in powerful and very expensive horses. Philip was the king of Macedonia. He had a son by the name of Alexander. Alexander was a very confident young lad because he was told that he was a child of the gods. While he wasn't, he began to act it out. He would take on tasks that children wouldn't take on, not even men. As a child he did. One day his father bought a horse from Philonichus, the horse trader, and made it a gift to Alexander. The horse's name was Bucephalus. Now, Bucephalus was a mighty horse, broad, powerful, feisty, in every way impressive. He had a diamond spot in his forehead and a white spot on his raunch. And they brought him to the ranch, to the farm, to the place, and nobody could ride him. Rider after rider would get on him, try to ride him, and he would unload them in a minute. Finally, Alexander, who did not like for confidence, said, "Let me ride him." His father tried to talk him out of it, but the daring young man at 13 said, "I will ride him." Now he had noticed something, that when Bucephalus would begin to pitch and buck and snort and twirl, he saw his shadow, which made it worse. So the first thing Alexander did was to head Bucephalus into the sun, erased all shadows. So he rode the horse. He rode the horse. The horse began to buck. Now other riders didn't last that long, but this was a daring young 13-year-old with high thoughts about himself. And the horse could not unload him. This was the horse that the dad had said was unmanageable and wanted to take him back from where he bought him. But Alexander rode him, while the crowds watched, rode him into exhaustion. Finally, all he could do was run, not pitch or twirl or buck. He rode him to total exhaustion. As he walked him back to where his father was and the crowd, the horse panting, out of breath, the young man rather proud in his accomplishment. His dad walked up to him and said, "Son, find a kingdom to match yourself." Now there's some difference in the words of different reporters, but this is essentially what he said. "Son, find a kingdom, the kingdom within you. This kingdom, Macedonia, will never be big enough to hold you." I want you to remember that. I'd like for you to remember it the rest of your life. I'm looking you straight in the eye, and I want to tell you, there are kingdoms and there is a kingdom. You can find kingdoms that for a moment will bring pleasure, pride, importance, significance. But all of these will pass away and one will remain. It is the kingdom of the heavens, the kingdom of God, the rule of God. I adjure you, I command you, Seek the kingdom that you're a part of. You didn't know it? The moment you were saved, you became a kingdom citizen. But you're to seek it in order to have it. Pay attention to it. Nourish it. Cherish it. Study it. Share it. Seize it. Get on it and ride toward the sun. And you will find that your life is taken care of by the King of Kings. Bucephalus stands as a symbol of life as it is, and those who didn't ride him, the failures of mankind to mount this thing called life. But when God comes along, when the rider who can ride him comes along, everything is different. Victory comes. And with victory, there is satisfaction. When you seek the kingdom that you're a part of, and perhaps didn't know it, that kingdom supplies everything you need for life and godliness. Hear it again. Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added to you. It'll pay. Bless you, baby.